Welcome back. All right, so TassieNats prep part 1. So, hi Betty. What a kid. All right, so basically we jammed the gland together on the last episode. It blew up. What a surprise. Basically, we're getting it ready for TassieNats. I was planning on making this one video, but unfortunately there's so much footage, I just wanted to do in 2, and I had a bit of free time today. So this is the new motor, it's together. We had help putting the motor together. I got a crank, spent heaps of time polishing the journals, put it together, and the main cap mound bearings were... Yeah, it didn't need to be in there anyway, Betty. That's fine. Look at her. You right there? You good? You good, mate? Empty boxes. Anyway, we've got the motor together, or attempt to put the motor together. Could feel play in the big end bearing, so that all went in the bin. Got another crank, polished, all together. T5 gearbox in, converted to hydraulic slave, new tail shaft. Just world of new stuff, which is time consuming. Everything like this is time consuming. So I thought I'd give you a rundown before we start the video of what's going on. I'm trying to get a little bit more juxtaposition on my videos so it's not as confusing. I apologise, I'm working on it. It's not as easy as you think. But the car now's together. So how's about the story? Here we go. This is the end result of boost on an NA tune and abuse. Lifted this head, pretty obviously. And check out the piston. Focus, there we go. Beautiful. Also, the end of the rings are polished, which means they've been touching and rubbing together, which probably got half to do with the reason why that's broken. These things happen. Live and learn. Definitely live and learn. We now have a boost tune in the ECU, and this is now an E85, which smells amazing. Hopefully the E85 works for what I'm doing, rather than tune it for E85, because that costs money. What I've done, we've got bigger injectors, fuel pressure to compensate for the extra E85 required, and a boost tune. I know that's not perfect, and I know I'm not getting the full potential of the E85, but what I'm getting is it won't detonate anymore, so we won't get broken pistons and this nasty crap. Hopefully that works. I'm not sure yet, haven't driven it. But, you know, we live and we learn, and we're going to try. Because it's easy for people on the internet to say, that won't work. I'll spend my life upsetting people who say things like that. Cool. Yeah, which one is it? Ah, look everyone, it's a wild race car in its native environment. Broken on jacks, ramps. Anyway, I'm about to pull this motor out, nothing too special to see here. I do plan on painting it and cleaning all that stuff today. Here's my new motor. It looks like a 3.8. There's nothing special there. It's dead stock. So I've gone down the line of gearbox swaps. Was going to go, so this is a T5. I was going to use the T5 bell housing on a single rail. However, as you can see, the input shaft length's very different. No quick fix. Just going to go to T5. They're being told they're a lot stronger. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Hopefully, I brought a heavy duty clutch for it as well, and hopefully on the pad it'll just kick forth, and I think its days of drag racing might be over. And you can see, look, a new lettuce motor and a broken lettuce motor. Cars are great. On levels of broken, you get pretty good. So the catch can had pretty much a litre of oil in it. That's a lot. And if you spin the charger hard enough, can you hear it? Yeah, there's pressure coming out of the thermostat housing. That's cooked. Green, clear, or oil? Ooh, it's not very nice oil though. Where'd all the water go?
Where's that,
on your foot. Next to your foot, sorry. Can I have a little socket as well somewhere? You're rough.
I knew it wouldn't be that tight. You did it up in the car.
Yeah, actually we did. Oh, you beat me. I know you haven't got a part yet.
Where's Crop?
I'm not giving it to you because you get the gearbox off.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
There's one under the car. And I didn't take it under the car.
A little one.
Just here somewhere. Yeah, that'll definitely do the job.
Yeah, you know,
What size did you say the head bolt is? 16?
I think there's something weird like that.
Don't know. Something's broken, I wonder.
I think it needs. Yeah, it's got a bit of weight on it.
There you go. See? Apparently. Do you reckon the rotor goes up to this?
Oh, it's a big ask. Actually, I'd say no, because my half-inch drive line won't undo head bolts.
Oh.
Just.
You gotta pull it. It never fucking ends.
Yeah, because they're not capped, are they?
Yeah, but there was no water in it. These do not feel as tight as when I put them on, hey? At least this side they all feel the same.
What are they supposed to be talked up to?
I don't remember.
Oh.
They talk to yield. Or twist to yield or whatever it is. So they're not meant to be reused.
What we do.
Yeah, we're just gonna send up.
Maybe you should invest in ARP head studs.
They're like $400.
Oh, they did.
That's 4 Ecotex. I was going to buy a spare VRS kit and keep it at the track though. I reckon we could do a head at the track. Like,
Why aren't we putting metal head gasket in?
because also they're like a bajillion dollars. It becomes hard because there's such a
Start pouring a lot of money into not a very dear engine.
something that's worthless. Yeah. Mind you, this sucks. Do you want to do the honours?
Put it out of the way, it's cool, it's going to come out of this. Did you miss a bolt?
Nope. The gasket might actually still be attached.
Maybe. Give her a pry somewhere and I'll...
Love to. Oh, not broken though. Not broken.
The pistons are fucked, Phil. There's bits missing out of them.
Oh wow! I didn't see that. Oh, look at
And
that!
it's torched the head gasket in the middle cylinder completely out of the port.
I was right though. Dead on the money. What it was. The broken piston.
You need more ring gap, Phil, I think.
That's perfect. I don't know what. Yeah, no idea what you're talking about. It doesn't need more ring gap. That's fine. Probably the head's.
Look at the ceiling ring on the rear cylinder.
Oh! That's fine. What are you talking about? Oh well, that's number one. It's torch 2. At least it's just pulling. It doesn't look as bad. Pistons all intact. Yeah. This side's good to go. Oh, at least we know what they go.
Everything. All the vital components are fucked.
That's probably my best head gasket ever. I've never, and it was leaking through the gallery there. All 3 cylinders on that bank were leaking. Wow.
Boost, pre-detonation, running lean, all of the above.
Yes, you know you were saying that was missing. I can see why.
Yeah, that's right.
That's going on the wall. That's pretty good. If it's stupid, it works. It ain't stupid. This is my cheapo $50 GMC wood lathe I bought off a mate's mum. And $50. And turns out the arbor size on this is the same size as a crank pulley bolt on a 3.8. How good is that? So I needed to polish the mains because they a little hard to tell on camera. They're not bad, not even by remote standards. But I could do a little bit better. This one I've given a little bit of a touch up, as you can see. Look at that finish. Beautiful. Needs a little bit more. How's that? It doesn't quite fit in the arbor and we're a little bit wallowed out up here. But it's okay. See if we can get to the footage of me actually doing it. As you can see, the lathe's not really a fan of this much load. And you should never ever do this. He says doing it. That's pretty good.
Definitely seen worse go again. Yeah, it works. Love the feeling of new bearings. Alright, so this thing obviously only just pull them down till they're flush as they are now, and I will torque them all up in a moment. That feels nice. There's no tight spots. It's the end float. Tiny bit of end float, exactly what you expect. Beautiful. M10 by 1s. So, for those who don't know, I broke all my flywheel bolts. It's a real crap experience, don't recommend it. So I wanted something to upgrade, and these are common size and like 100% stronger roughly, like phenomenal difference, recommend it. Really easy to do, so I wasn't quite sure, literally just drilled it, I just drilled them out with a hand, drilled a 9mm and the taps through. These are quite, well, not particularly hard crank, put it that way. But yeah, all done. So we've just got to drill out the flywheel and match now, and these should never break with any luck. Alright, so as you guys know, the second I dropped the tyre pressures after it was boosted, the get rag said nope, no more, and locked in gear. So obviously just wasn't up to the task. I've gone to a T5. Now I bought a T5 conversion, flywheel to tail shaft, flywheel's up there, $200, cheap's chips. The clutch on it was nearly new, but I kind of straight away thought, it's not really going to do the job. So I've bought Extreme heavy duty, I don't know, one of them pink ones. Should take pretty easy. Now originally I did have the idea to run a single rail, which is a 4-speed, they came out in things like the 351 Falcons and stuff like that, stuff with way more power than what I've got, and they're really, really, really tough. Unfortunately, they bolt to these bell housings, no worries. The input shaft length on the gearbox is completely different. Not going to work. I can buy an adaptation bell housing, $600. Not going to happen. So what I've done instead, I've traded my spare get rag parts for this T5. A bit of cash on top, which pretty much pays for the clutch, which is all good. So basically, these are, well, people will tell you they're stronger. People tell you get rags are stronger. Who knows? Well, guess we'll find out, hey. The benefit of these ones majorly is if you're at the track and break a gearbox, which happens, you undo, there's 4 bolts around the bell housing. The bell housing stays attached to the motor. You have to touch the clutch, ring like that. So there's 4 bolts there, gearbox crossmember, tail shaft, drop the gearbox out. So you can sort the gearboxes hopefully in about half an hour. That's actually probably been a bit stretchy. You can probably do it in less than that with a couple of blokes actually having a dip. So if you broke one in between rounds, quick change. Mind you, if you broke the gearbox, you're probably lost. Not the point. Yeah, so luckily enough, it was from a VT, which I thought was very odd because VTs never came with a T5. It had actually been adapted up. There's a horrible clutch pedal here somewhere that someone did. I don't want to rag on someone else's work, so I'm not going to show you. It's pretty funny. It's one of those things. It got the job done, obviously. It's all good. It came with this, though, which I was pretty stoked. This is actually a conversion flywheel. So I look on eBay, these are about $600. So you can actually put the get rag behind the T5. I don't know what the difference is. Who cares? I have it. So basically I've ordered a Extreme branded clutch. The holes in here obviously need to be drilled out to 10mm because now my crank is 10mm. And we should be jazzing. Hopefully we'll take 4th gear kicks all day. Don't forget fellas, if you love it, got to put a ring on it. Love you, wife. can have any colour as long as it's black. No matter how much you think you have everything under control, you don't, sometimes. This crank's fucked. So the bearing journals are worn and there's play. Didn't even notice myself. I put it together, talked it up, and my mate grabbed hold on the bearing caps and went, actually. Hopefully you can hear that. Obvious. So, another crank. Alright. Thanks to my mate Terry for the crank. It's been left out in the rain or the blockhead for a while, so I'm going to have to clean this up. But the bearing surfaces on it look cherry, except for there and there. But some 2000 grit and that should come up nice. Alright. Alright, together. Timing chain on. Just cleaned up this front cover. Should have done it before I put the owner together. I know, that happens. Just in these are your oil galleries. Oil feed to the oil pump, oil feed to the engine. Earplug. Brilliant. I learned that watching DeBoss Garage. Canadian dude. You can do it in all your ports on your head, all that kind of stuff, and when you're fun, just pull it out. It stops all the crap getting in here, which essentially gets in your nice new bearings. As you can see, we're all done. I've turned it over a few times, nice and smooth and beautiful. Decided to run the balancing shaft in this one. It's a bit of a topic. I've only run it simply because I broke flywheel bolts, and I believe it fixes a few of the harmonic issues with the motor. Whether it does or makes any difference, I don't know, but after having your day ruined by breaking flywheel bolts, the 3 or 4 horsepower, whatever I'm going to lose from running that, is pretty bloody minute, to be honest. Alright, so what we're going to do here, I've pre-filled the oil pickup. This is the crappy oil I use for run-ins. It's cheap from Super Cheap, it's 20 bucks or something like that. You really want to use crap oil for the first half hour or so of driving. Then go to something a little bit nicer, so we'll give this a quick turn over. Oh no we won't, because that's the wrong size socket. There we go, and so that oil pull away. Let's get another quick little bit. Spend a little bit more oil in there. Now what this is doing is lubricating the pump. Because I've run quite a bit of brake cleaner through it, make sure she's all mint. Obviously it doesn't matter when you leak a bit. You see it sucks straight away. We're off the engine stand. Alright, flywheel on. 10mm bolts all done up, all torqued up, beautiful. Nord locks under them, you can see. Went 70 newton meters on them. New bushing, good to go. So that bugger is not going to fly off on me again. You can see the rest of the motor is nearly together. Giving it time, we're getting there. Now I've had a bunch of people ask me about my oil cooler, so I thought I'd better show you guys. Now unfortunately the kit, it was an eBay kit, I can't find it again on eBay. So just you can buy a generic one, check online what the pitch and thread for your oil filter is, because I cannot remember off the top of my head. Search for that oil filter thread, oil cooler adapter, whatever off eBay, you can find it. And I just bought, don't mind it's in the bin, it's draining. I just bought the biggest one that would fit in the spot I wanted to put it. Wasn't very expensive, and they're just some PC fans that are wide in, solid on. So yeah, it's not very complicated at all. I believe it makes a difference, so yeah. So this is a get rag slave. I made a little bracket from angle, bolted up to the T5 clutch fork. I basically just made a little notch in there for that to sit in. Beautiful. Cable goes up, line goes up to there, round into the master cylinder. Easy as that one. Believe it or not, that took like 4 hours to make. Another day down. Okay, so motor's in, bolted in. That's about what we got up to. Charger's sitting on there, there's no gaskets under it right now, just to get our height base so we can clear it for gearbox crossmember. That's proven to be a little bit more challenging than I first had thought. Unfortunately, we had to cut a bit more out of the floor for the T5 shifter. And we can't run a 2-piece tail shaft anymore because there's not enough room. So I've picked up Falcon tail shaft, Falcon yoke for the Borg-Warner diff, and I'm going to make a big single piece one. But it's a bit more of a stuff around than I was hoping. But we're in there now at least, so yeah, we're getting there. isn't working under a car just so fantastic. So to run the Falcon tail shaft, I have to run the Falcon flange, which if I put it up here, you can see it's quite a deal bigger. Same spline. Unfortunately, this one didn't just want to fall off as they do. So this is a like $10 eBay crappy puller thing that I bought a little while ago. Even better is it cost me like, I think it was like 20 bucks or something. When I got it, it's rubbish quality, it's terrible. So I literally sent the seller a message, said, hey, what's this crap? And they refunded me. So, you know, you can't complain, it's something that's free. Alright, I'll get this off. Oh, there we go, that's got it moving. Alright. Alright, when you do your drop saw for your tail shaft, don't trust that. You see that says dead zero? A little bit hard to capture. You can't see it at all. So it's about 4 degrees off. So always use your square with it down and resting, and check your angle of your clamp off the front face. Cutting. When you cut it, make sure you don't put too much pressure on it, because if you put pressure on it, it'll tend to warp your cutting saw. Even this is a good quality Milwaukee one. So I'll still do it, but that's come up nice. I'll get rid of that cardboard in a moment. You've got to cut hard up against this weld.
Yeah.
The whole way around. But not all the way through, because there's that lip.
Alright.
Bit like this. Got it. If you see anything that I'm scared, I probably didn't watch it. And done. Try and keep that out of the sun so you can all actually see, but you can't. But anyway, you can see the length difference between where we were with the Get Rag box and this one. But yeah, it's not too much in making it. It took me quite a bit of time to get the unis lined up. So basically lay a flat piece of bar across the uni caps there. And the same deal up here, and checking by eye, rotate till you get it square. Tack, 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 weld, 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 done. All right, it's the day after, again. 3 days straight I've spent on this so far, and we're nearly there. I've got to put the exhaust on. I've got to fix up this because I put silicone on it and forgot to tighten the bolt, so I'll pull that off and clean it again, such is life. I've got to undo the hoses under the bottom because somehow they got all twisted up, but it's looking good. Put an E85 in it. I've changed the computer to the Boost Tune computer. I replaced all my vacuum hoses bar this one on the reg because it was a different size, all brand new. It was pretty dodgy before. Kind of like how it goes. This T-piece here so this T-piece here goes into the gauge. Obviously fuel pressure reg, map, and that's your wastegate. Yeah, so as you can see there, I've got a digital sender on the fuel pressure reg that goes to a gauge on the steering column, just for the sake of it, because it was fuel pressure that killed the last motor. I gotta make a new line, because that's chooched as. No big worries, they're not very hard to make. I made all these ones. I'll just probably cut him here and put a new double flare on it. We're getting there. Throttle cable, a couple other bits and pieces, but hopefully with any luck we'll be able to drive it within the next 24 hours. Boost. Smells amazing. Are you driving?